Welcome back, all you beautiful people. I am so glad that you are here to go through the top five with me. Um, as you can see, we're making improvements all the way around. Of course, I've got the new camera, got my light set up, which I've had my light set up, so I don't know why I'm acting like that's an improvement. However, I did get the audio issue figured out. I finally got it to where I can keep it the same all the way throughout the video, and that won't be an issue anymore. We hope. Because obviously I've had issues where I'm like, I'm not going to do that again, and then I do it again. So we'll see. Also move the background around a little bit. Kazooie used to be right here on a box in this middle area. My Pokemon plushies used to be where Kazooie is, right here. But I decided to move Kazooie. I'm not good with this. I decided to move Kazooie to where y'all could see him in the video, and he don't really know. Don't know how you check parakeets for anatomy. But yeah, he's going to hang out with us. I got to learn. He's going to hang out with us. That way y'all can see him. And if he does something crazy or stupid, y'all get to witness it. And I get to clip it. And maybe we will reach fame level. No. But anyways, that's not what it's about. Today it's about trying out different soap. So we are into the top 5. I'm so excited that we finally got here. And I hate it at the same time. Because now what this means is that I'm going to have a really lot of hard decisions to make. I really like all the bars that are in the top 5. And there's nothing else to do except just get into it. So to start off, we have Divine Storm. So this is the third bar that I've gone over from the Marvel collab, excluding Spidey sets. And the other one is Start Cleanse, which you will also see a little bit later in this video. I do really like these. These are my two favorite of the Marvel collabs. So we're going to do the scent check, and then we're going to do the unboxing. You know how it goes. I really need to get used to looking up here at you rather than down there at myself. So we're going to work on that and hopefully improve on that too. But yeah, here we go. Oh, that is a good scent. Here we go. Oh, good. Nice. Oh, I just noticed that. That's actually pretty funny. So like on the bar where it says like your medium grit and it tells you what it has in it, it says Stonebreaker. So like Stormbreaker. Smells like God of Thunder. And if that is the case, might I say the God of Thunder smells pretty daggum good, because I really like the scent of this bar. Also, it's a medium grit. You know me by now. Better the grit, better the bar, in my opinion. I say that, but then bars like Scrub Smash exist. So, anywho, there's not much else to say, guys. I'm excited that we're finally at the top 5. I'm excited that I get to try my top 5 scents again. I hate that I have to rank them. But after this, I've been excited for the top 5. I'm going to give my rankings full out after this, but at the end of this video. But I'm excited to try those new ones, really. I really am. It's been a while since I've got to try new bars, so I'm really looking forward to that. It's been hard to not try them before the video, but I wanted to save them and just try them one day after another, and then be able to come back and record my thoughts and my rankings on them, and then I can give my full updated list at the end of that video as well. And then we'll get into like the March Madness style bracket of head-to-head. I've been trying to think of some ways that I'm going to change that up. I'm also looking to try to do some new types of videos, because I know like a lot of people aren't into soap like I am, and that's okay. Like, everybody has their thing. And for those of you that have stuck around to listen to me talk about soap, I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. But I'm trying to find some more fun and exciting things to do that are going to be more of everyone else's speed, not just my speed. So let me stop blabbering. Let me go get it clean. So here we go. And we're back, just like that. So, I mean, obviously I am well out of the shower by now. I had to run to the store real quick, so I had to take a little break. I'm in between cleaning and stuff, so I had to take a little break in between getting all that done. Here we go, eyes up here. But I had to take a little break and go down to the store and pick up some stuff. So, but now I'm back, and I still remember everything very, very freshly. No pun intended. But Divine Storm, great bar. Of course, it's in my top 5, or it was. It did make its way out of the top 5. That doesn't mean that it's not a great scent. it is a fantastic scent, actually. Which the scent is the main reason it beat out Liberty Lather. Liberty Lather, well, the scent and the grit. So like I said in the last video, I was going like when I went head to head on bars, which is what I did for this one and Free Solo Scrub, which Free Solo Scrub beat this one, no questions, in the head to head, in my opinion. Just because I really like Free Solo Scrub. And then when it came to Liberty Lather and Divine Storm, it was a little bit closer just because I do really like Liberty Lather and I do really like Divine Storm. The problem here is that Liberty Lather, to me, had the better lather. But whatever. But it really did have a better lather than Divine Storm. But Divine Storm, I do like the scent. The scent on them are almost tied, but today I guess the freshness of Divine Storm won out. But just a little bit, because I do like the scent of both of them a lot. They're two different scents. So it's hard to compare scents sometimes that are just completely different. But it felt better. Of course, the grit, it's a little bit heavier grit, but I really like the feeling of the grit in this one. So it gave that little bit of an edge. But yeah, it was a very close one. Still really like Liberty Lather. Still really like Divine Storm. Two really great bars. The whole Marvel line I recommend trying, except maybe Scrub Smash. I say it's worth a try, just to say you did. Wait till it goes on sale for like $1 because no one's going to buy it at Walmart. But try it then. And then just buy all of them and make it a suit of armor out of it, because you'll smell so bad that no one will want to fight you. So it's really a solid defense plan. But anywho, that being said, we're done. We broke into the top 5. This guy fell out a little bit, but Free Solo Scrub is now number 5 in this ranking. Number 1 currently, but number 5 until we try the rest of them. Next up, I believe, is Werewolf Wash, maybe? Werewolf Wash sounds correct. I think it's Werewolf Wash. Werewolf Wash. Yeah, I don't need to do another mistake like I did last time. But yeah, I believe next up is Werewolf Wash. So we've got right now my rankings are Pine Tar's number 1, Snowy Pine Tar's number 2, Stark Cleanse will be number 3, Werewolf Wash is number 4, and then now Free Solo Scrub is number 5. So that's what we're currently at. Top 4 spots are yet to be determined. But so far, the only thing we know for certain is Free Solo Scrub has officially broken into the top 5. We'll see how far that little dude goes and see where he can't get to. But that's all for this one. So, yeah, here, let's do a transition. What is going on, you beautiful people out there? We're back, and as you can see from the beady little yellow eyes on there, we're doing Werewolf Wash today. So, currently number 4. It's been number 4. I don't know why I'm saying currently, but I mean, it's going to change, probably, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. That's why we're here. So, yeah, Werewolf Wash. Do a little scent. Whew. That is a really, really good scent. Oh, sorry. I'm unboxing ASMR. There we go. Really like this scent. To me, it's kind of got a little bit of like a Spidey Suds smell. Maybe not quite as much. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just making that up. I know I do really like this one though, and I really like the heavy grit. The forget-me-not seeds in there, as you can see. Here, I'll let you see the like the little black dots in there. See if it'll focus. Probably not going to. Anywho, but yeah, I do like this bar a lot. So it's going to be interesting to see how it stacks up. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get to it. Let's see. And we're back. And I'm squeaky clean. So, gotta say, wasn't really expecting this. I think that I have found out after going through, I've added several to my collection since I first tried Werewolf Wash. I think I found out that I'm just not that big of a fan of the sweeter scents as much as I am some of the more pungent and foresty scents. So, which Werewolf Wash is still a very great bar. Like, don't get me wrong. Obviously, it beat out Brick of the Dead when I first got it, and now. Um, so yeah, it got beat by Free Solo Scrub. Free Solo Scrub is just running through everything right now. Um, it's very much a rough bar. It'll cut you up, not for real, but kinda. And I like that. I like the rough bars. I like the pungent smell. It's not really a bar for everybody, but those bars that aren't really for everybody, like Spartan Scrub and Free Solo Scrub, like I mentioned before, those are my kind of bars. So, um, it got beat by Free Solo Scrub, it got beat by Divine Storm, and it got beat by Liberty Lather, which puts it currently in fourth place. And our top three currently is Free Solo Scrub, Divine Storm, Liberty Lather, which means that irregardless of whatever happens from here, I don't know why I always say irregardless. I think it's for just regardless. Regardless of what happens from here, Divine Storm and Free Solo Scrub have officially made it into the top five. Yay! Um, one point in time I thought that Brick of the Dead was going to be in the top five. Um, kind of sad because I like seeing its little rise to fame. Uh, but I mean, it's still a good bar. It's just not up here. But yeah, so that means we've only got three more left. We have Stark Cleanse. Yeah, pretty sure that's what it's called. Um, which kind of has like a cologne kind of scent. Has been my favorite out of the four. The Marvel collab thing. Well, I mean, there's five, but like the four pack, it's been my favorite out of it. So we'll see if that stands true or if that was just kind of like, hey, I liked it for a little bit. It is a um, zero grit bar, I believe. So that might play into it. I will say this particular one between like comparing to see wherever Werewolf Wash went, it was tough all the way through because I do like Werewolf Wash. I just like the other scents more, pretty much. But when it came down to Liberty Lather and Werewolf Wash, that was like because like Free Solo Scrub. Okay, I like the grit more on Free Solo Scrub. Like on a nice because like I got a second bar, I keeping them in there so I can when I'm comparing head to head like this. Because that other one has worn down by now, so I went ahead and got a new one for the top five. Plus, I'll probably use it a lot more whenever I get done with this, just day by day. Um, so we got that, and that one easily won, with especially with the scent, the um, grit. And then I was surprised when I tried Divine Storm again because the grit on it's pretty solid. I didn't even think about it, but grit on Divine Storm is pretty solid, and I like the scent more. Uh, and then it came down to Liberty Lather and Werewolf Wash, and I mean Lather, they were going head to head. Grit, obviously, Werewolf Wash had a little bit because it's got a heavier grit. Liberty Lather was still sticking in there though, and then scent just beat it out because I don't really like sweet scents. I just like Liberty Lather a little bit more. But that was probably the closest head to head that we've had thus far. Um, but and I mean, there may be a day where I'm like, hey, I want something sweet. I would definitely go for Werewolf Wash then because it's a sweet one and it's right outside the top five. Um, so it's definitely number one or at least in the top five of sweet scents when I go for those. Um, so yeah, next up we've got Start Cleanse, and then we'll get into tough territory when it comes down between like I figure what's going to happen tomorrow in my opinion. Just a little bit of guess game here for me. I think that Start Cleanse will go down to Free Solo Scrub, but it will go just below it. So it'll be Free Solo Scrub, Start Cleanse, Divine Storm, Liberty Lather. So literally all three of the Marvel ones right outside of the top three. Uh, and then except for Scrub Smash. R.I.P. to the bottom dude down there, old spicy boy himself. And then with the top three, that's when I think things are going to get really difficult because I'm going to have to go with Pine Tar, Snowy Pine Tar, and Free Solo Scrub. I guarantee that Free Solo Scrub will make it to the top three. Like, it will genuinely surprise me if I try Start Cleanse bar. Not to say that I don't like Start Cleanse. I just know the bars I like. I know it's a Cologne bar, and I like it best as a Cologne bar. Um, but I didn't have Free Solo Scrub when I ranked it, and I really like Free Solo Scrub. But I also really like Pine Tar, and I also really like Snowy Pine Tar. So that's why I think that top three is going to be, it's going to be a headache. So, but hey, we're going to get clean, and we're going to rank them, and it is what it is. What you think about it, Kazooie? See, even Kazooie's speechless. So, let's get into the next one. I'll do the same. We'll fade out with a bar every time in this video. Hello, all you beautiful people out there. We're back again today. Of course, you know what we're doing by now. We are trying some soapy soap. And today, we're breaking into the top three. We've got Start Cleanse right here. Gonna try that bad boy out. Is it gonna focus? There we go. Start Cleanse right here. We're gonna try this bad boy out. Let's go ahead and get that unboxing ASMR. Here we go. There we go. That's a good scent right there. Oh, I really like that scent. I'm still amazed that I'm in the top three now, and I'm still forgetting how much I like these bars. So yesterday I said that, it's like, oh yeah, Free Solo's taking this out. I don't know. I think it's going to be pretty close. It's going to be a pretty close race for that number 3 spot. So, but yeah, there's nothing else left to be said. Let's do it. So I don't like it as much as I thought I did. And I don't really know why. It's like good when I smell it, but when I smelled the other ones, I was like, okay, this is not in the same rank. And I think honestly, I'm a little bit biased. I mean, I do have a tattoo of Stan Lee in the Iron Man suit on the back of my calf. I'm a huge Iron Man fan, so I might be a little bit biased towards this bar, but I try to take that completely out of it when judging it. Quite the fall. So I had to take a picture because I don't think that I can remember exactly. So the current list, I'll give you the current list. Let's see. I'm going to count first and second right now as first and second, even though we've just got 2 to try. Like Pine Tar, I'm going to count it as first, and Snowy Pine Tar, I'll count it as second right now, just so I can go through all the bars I have that I'm trying. We have Pine Tar at first, currently. Snowy Pine Tar at second. Free Solo Scrub at third. We also had a change up because I tried them again. Maybe it was another situation like Wood Barrel Bourbon and Brick of the Dead. Liberty Lather is now fourth, and Divine Storm is fifth, so they flip-flopped. I really like Liberty Lather scent just a little bit more than Divine Storm. And the lather was a little better too. So fifth, Divine Storm. Sixth, Werewolf Wash. Seventh, Alpine Sage, which at this point with the soaps that we have tried will firmly lock it into the number 1 spot of zero grit bars. So, yay to it. What was that, 7th? Yeah, 7th, Alpine Sage. 8th, we have Ruthless Rinse. 9th, we have Frosty Peppermint. 10th, we have Fresh Falls. 11th, we have Cool Fresh Aloe. And then in 12th, we have Start Cleanse. Massive fall. Did not expect that at all. As I started to shower with it, it kind of smelled burnt almost, but not a good burnt. Like it's something that wasn't supposed to be burnt, but got burnt. I've heard that I think the Brick of the Brave is supposed to have like a campfire-y smell. That I'm okay with. I like fire and smoke smells if they're supposed to be that way. This one I don't think was supposed to be that way, and it kind of turned into that. So I didn't really like that. So yeah, it's at 12 now. Really kind of wanted to put it at 13 just to make Brick of the Dead's rise a little bit higher. But with that being said, followed by 13 Brick of the Dead, 14 Wood Barrel Bourbon, 15 Spidey Subs, 16 Deep Sea Goat's Milk, 17 Cedar Citrus, 18 Birchwood Breeze, 19 Bay Rum, 20 Spearmint Basil, 21 Scrub Smash, and in last place at 22 we have Bliss Break. So that'd be the biggest shock thus far, I believe. Maybe that'll be the last one. I give Start Cleanse a little bit of a wrap up. I don't know why I liked it so much before going in there. I think it's not that I don't like it. It's just that I like the other ones more. And I went in there and I did head to head between I did it with Free Solo. I did it with Liberty Lather and Divine Storm, which is when I was like, hold on, I think I like Liberty Lather a little more than Divine Storm. Placed it above it. Did it with Werewolf Wash. Did it with Alpine Sage. Did it with Ruthless Prince. And then skipped down to Wood Barrel Bourbon, which I was like, okay, I like it more than Brick of the Dead. Or I like it more than Wood Barrel Bourbon. Then went to Brick of the Dead. Okay, I like it more. Then did Cool Fresh Aloe, and I was like, no. It just doesn't beat Cool Fresh Aloe for me. So yeah, I tried it all over the place, head to head. I had to pull almost every soap that we've tried thus far out to try it. So like I said, I'll probably make a little award for it. Just be like the greatest. Ignore that. I'll probably make it in there in like biggest fall or biggest surprise maybe. As my third award, just so it'll have something to go off of. Give it a little bit of something. That being said, guys, we are down to the final two. I'm so excited for this. I've been ready to try these soaps already. Again, I use them a lot. I used them a lot before this whole thing. So tomorrow we have Snowy Pine Tar. Love it. And the next day we have Pine Tar. Love it. So it'll be interesting to see. These usually, without intentionally doing it, like I usually pit them head to head pretty often because I'm like, oh, which one do I want to use today? Do I want to use Snowy Pine Tar? Do I want to use Pine Tar? And it flips and flops literally every day. So the way I'm going to do that is, obviously I'll play Snowy Pine Tar tomorrow. Now what's going to be fun is if Free Solo Scrub or another bar, I'm just like, I like it more than this. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think Free Solo Scrub will take third. But I really do like those top two as the top two I have for a while. Pine Tar was the first bar I ever tried, and it has stayed my number one consistently. The only one that's really ever been able to arrive at was Snowy Pine Tar. And then, of course, I really like Free Solo Scrub. So that's why they were kind of in the top three. I couldn't remember about Free Solo Scrub when I got it. I wish I would have saved it for last because that would have made it a little easier for this. It wouldn't have ran so much. The top spot would have changed a lot more. Because, I mean, like right now, if you did it right now, Liberty Lather would have the top spot, which is kind of wild. So, because that's not one that was near the top for me, really. I mean, it was in the top 10. Well, I guess it was in the top 5, wasn't it? I don't know. It was somewhere. No, actually, I don't think it was. Top 5 originally was Pine Tar, Snowy Pine Tar, Start Cleanse, Werewolf Wash, and Divine Storm. So yeah, it wasn't even in the top 5, and now it's at second place currently. And we'll probably finish out at number 4. So that's wild. It's really been a fun experience just going through. I say fun experience, but it's been nice going back through all these soaps and rediscovering some that I actually really like that I didn't give enough credit when I tried them. Or some that I didn't try at all. Like I hadn't tried Brick of the Dead until recently before I made this video. And then I was like, oh, I actually like it a lot more. So yeah, that's it, guys. So I'm going to go put this up, and new video. It's now for y'all. It's going to be a day for me, but it's now for y'all. So Snowy Pine Tar. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you beautiful people of all ages. We're back to try some soap. and we have officially broken into the top 3. Well, technically yesterday we did, whenever Free Solo Scrub got on top. But I figured Free Solo Scrub was going to end in the top 3, and I figured it was these 3 that were going to end up in the top 3. Now it's just a matter of placing the order. We have, in some order, this will be the top 3. Trying to make sure I get it right. Now it's just a matter of figuring out what order that is. Currently in first, technically third. That fresh, sweet, slicey aroma that is Free Solo Scrub. I don't know why I said sweet. It's very pungent. It's very, you love it or you hate it, and I love it. It's in my top 3. It's going to be in my top 3. It's just a matter of where. I know I've said that like 3 times already. Because 3, top 3, figuring out the top 3. Next up, and then today that we have is Snowy Pine Tar. That is a good scent right there. And then the big dog, Boss Hog himself, Pine Tar. Been my number 1 for a while. It's continued to be my number 1 through all the others. I love everything about all 3 of these. This is going to be tough. But all we know right now is that Free Solo has earned its spot somewhere in the top 3. I don't see any of these falling, either one of these falling out of the top 3. It is a possibility. I don't see it happening. That being said, it's time to get into it. I'm ready. I'm going to try to do my best. I'm going to try to judge fairly. We're going to have a lot of head-to-head here. It's going to be a head-to-head-to-head kind of deal. I'm going to officially rank my top 3 that I have. I will say that I feel like if it was in here, Spartan Scrub might make a run for number 3, but I'm not really sure. So maybe I'll add it later and we'll find out. But I'm excited for this, and I'm dreading it at the same time. But I'm tired of talking. I'm ready to get scrubbing. Let's do this. I do believe, fix that lighting real quick. I do believe that that was the longest debate of this whole process thus far. So I had established the kind of like 3 rule, like the go by the lather, go by the feel, go by the scent. And it was close. Very, very close. And I want to go ahead and mention that any of these top 3, right, for me, could fluctuate day by day. Any of these could easily own the top spot. However, as of now, I did the head-to-head competition thing. And with the smell, with the lather, both of them tied on the lather. It was head-to-head, like literally smack down the middle. With the smell, it was difficult. Technically, both of them tied on the smell because they both smell great. And I've always been able to kind of pick like, okay, this one or that one over the other one. Like this one, yeah, I like both their smells, but I like this one a little bit more. I can't do it with these 2. And they both had equal lather. So this was really difficult. And you probably know where I'm going with this. Considering the only thing left is the feel of the bar. They are both medium grit bars. However, I've already established that one of these bars should not be a medium grit bar because it has a significantly higher, like rough, abrasive kind of texture to it, and that's the kind of bar that I like. So that being said, number 3, Snowy Pine Tar. And then currently number 2, Free Solo Scrub, which leaves the last bar to try, Pine Tar. So, like I said, considering the last one to try is Pine Tar, and like I have consistently loved Pine Tar. Not gonna lie, I might have to try out a bar. I don't think this one's I don't know. I'll have to check it, make sure it's all good. But yeah, I would say it's a safe bet that these are our top three, regardless of what happens tomorrow, regardless of which one takes number one, regardless of which one takes number two, regardless of which one takes number three. These are our top three. I feel pretty confident in saying that. Um, First bar I ever tried. It's time to end it where we started. So I'm excited to get to it. I've been holding myself from trying pine tar or using pine tar because I really have wanted to use it a few times. I think the only one I actually, like when I broke midway in between and used, I did use Free Solo, but I've already tried it, so I used it again. And then I think I used Snowy Pine Tar, but I didn't use Pine Tar. I may have like once right at the very beginning of all this. But yeah, I would say I used Snowy Pine Tar and Free Solo Scrub about maybe about the halfway point of this is when I used them. But I just used them clean, 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 clean. I didn't lather or anything like that. Didn't really get the good smells. I just took a shower with them. That's it. But yeah, that's it for this one. Current number 3, current number 2, technically current number 1, current number 2, and we haven't tried this one yet, but we'll see. So our journey's almost at an end. I appreciate y'all hanging out, and I don't know which one of these to do, so I'll do all of them. And we're back, just like that, back with all you beautiful people here for the finale, the final, the end all be all of the soap judging competition until we try all the other soaps and then we see where they rank. But anywho, Pine Tar, the number 1, Big Hoss, boss man himself, has been here for a while. Still a good scent. I have debated on opening a new box to try because this one is a little bit older. I might. I'm going to try to just like wash it and see if it, make sure it is appropriate to challenge. But this has been my favorite bar for a minute now. The only thing I dislike about this bar is how it breaks apart. You can kind of see there. That's the only thing. And a lot of people dislike this bar because it stains the tub. But literally all you have to do is put water on it. So I feel like you're not washing yourself correctly. If you're not using that much water, like, I don't know. I mean, not using that much water, but like, if your tub is dirty after you take a shower and you don't just like rinse it out, you're not doing something right, my girl. Anywho, I'm ready to go get clean. I also have to clean my room. I'm sure you can see. You can see like the Dr. Squatch soap back there. The cedar citrus I've got for a display. But yeah, I gotta clean my room. But first I gotta clean myself. I gotta finish this video. And I gotta post my podcast because I forgot to do that. So there's a lot of forgetting this week. But I'm not forgetting to shower, and that's what's important because I still smell good. So let's just go do this already. Let's get it out of the way. There, boom. Wow, I'm clean. Hopefully my room will be soon to follow. There's a little bitty chip left in there. And just like that, guys, we have reached our conclusion here. Yeah, close battle there, but ultimately Pine Tar has succeeded. Yeah, no, it's at the top still, which kind of makes it a letdown, not because of anything to do with Pine Tar, but that I tried it first, and so nothing's ever beat it yet. If Dr. Squatch comes out with something that beats it, I will love it because this bar is top 10, well, obviously top 10, top 1 supreme god tier bar, in my opinion. I love everything about it. Lather's great, smells great, feels great, everything's great, in my opinion. There are going to be some of you that absolutely despise this bar, and I encourage you to sound off in the comments, tell me how I'm wrong and I suck and all the above. That being said, I'm going to, here, I'll do it right here in front of this area here. I'm just going to kind of rotate like a, move my mic over here real quick. in this area here, I'm just gonna kind of let a list of all the rankings um, kind of play out because I think it's like I don't know, it's like 20 or 30 something. Um, so while those are just shuffling through from the bottom all the way up to the top to tell you everything or the full list, I'm going to do the awards like I was talking about. I mean, I know it's cheesy, it's stupid, it's whatever. So obviously the MVP goes to Pine Tar for being a cut above the rest, a brick above the rest, I should say. Um, I have loved it. I will continue to love it, and I can't wait until Dr. Squatch puts a bar out that'll beat it, because that'll be my new favorite bar. Um, and then so we have biggest improvement, which goes to Brick of the Dead. Did not think that it was going to jump quite as far as it did, so heck yeah to that. It's a good bar. I wasn't expecting it. Um, then we have biggest upset, which goes to Start Cleanse. Because I don't know. I think it's the bias. I think it's the bias that made me like that bar so much. Um, it's okay. It's not one I'm going to use very often, which really says something because it was in my top five when I got it. Um, and so I do like the smell of it, but using it, there are a lot of bars that when you use them, the scent kind of changes a little bit. Um, and sadly, this is one of those bars, not for the better. And then, of course, I'll run through. So the top heavy grit bar is obviously Pine Tar. The top medium grit bar is going to be Free Solo Scrub. So it still took first in something. And it was close. And like I said, it was close. I feel like day by day, this answer could change. This answer could change for sure within the top three, maybe even in the top five. Kazuya is sounding off to agree with me that this was a tough one. But for sure, the top three could change day by day. Top five, maybe even, because these are all some great scents, in my opinion. Um, and I so that's the medium grit. And the light grit we have Liberty Lather, and then surprisingly for me, which I said earlier that it would be, but then I don't know. I figured after I found out that Start Cleanse was zero, I figured it would take it. But zero grit is Alpine Sage, so that was a pleasant surprise. Um, gonna hope that y'all are done with that. So, I mean, that's it, guys. We've officially ran through all those freaking soaps. And next up will be trying those 8 new ones, which I'm excited for. But I'm probably going to put off for a little bit. Um, Now I have a bunch of cubes of soap in my shower to figure out what to do with. I'll use some of them. That's it. And the only reason that I open like new bars to test on in some of them is the ones I don't want y'all to think they'll go to waste. Is the ones that I know for a fact that I'm going to use often, like Pine Tar, like Free Solo Scrub. I know those are going to get used pretty often, so I'd opened a new one to test them out just to make sure. But yeah, guys, that's it. I don't even have any. I mean, I could use this empty box of Pine Tar, but just we're going to go out just smiling together. That's it. Thanks. I appreciate y'all stopping by. Goodbye.